Your Honor, may I?
Yeah, go ahead. Floor is yours. Floor is yours.
First of all, I just want to call Le'Veon Bell out for what he just did and what his efforts are. He's trying to get immunity, Your Honor. He's turned state witness, Your Honor. He trying to clear the air.
That's the worst type of deal.
Oh, he's trying to recalibrate in New York by saying, y'all want to look at me? Look over there. And what he's saying is not about AB, and it's really not even about Le'Veon, state witness. You know what it's about? This is the Pittsburgh Steelers way. This is how they do with all that friendly fire. Everybody shooting at each other. I'm not going to go there yet because I'm going to really dispute who's the biggest diva in the world. Biggest diva in the world, it's a long list of great ones. I told you, Keyshawn Johnson, man, that's my dog. He wrote the damn book on being a diva.
Who tried to distance himself from it?
Who
tried? Have you
Wayne Quebec?
This is not distancing yourself from someone, okay? This right here is him disagreeing with the way that he's going about something. Just because we're friends, we were best friends at one time or whatever that may be, and we're cool now, it doesn't mean I have to agree with everything you say. I'm not your yes man. I'm not going to be that. I'm going to be your friend. I'm going to give you the advice that your yes man is not going to give you.
Yeah,
and when John Gruden was sitting there saying, hey, you got a lot of people in your ear, listen to me, I think that's what he's trying to say. You got a lot of people in your ear that's just yes. Listen to me. I'm gonna give you good advice. I'm gonna tell you what to do. He's not going and taking shots at AB, and he's just saying, I wanted a new start. My situation was different than what his situation was.
That sounds like a phone call to me. Not a statement to reporters.
If you're getting the interview right there and they're asking you a question.
You ain't never done no question.
Yes. I've dealt with questions.
Why not then? Why not then?
That's easy.
Why didn't he in this moment?
I wanted a
He
new
wanted to clear the smoke.
I wanted a new start. He said, all this that's here that he said,
hey, James,
is what's on the TV.
James, next time in practice, they need to pat him down, dog. Pat Le'Veon down. I know you can't touch him. Look, this is just a reset button he's trying to hit, and he's trying to deflect over there.
I mean, he's in the largest media.
How's he trying to deflect? Hard Knocks is on every week.
Yeah, and AB wasn't in it all the time.
What are you talking about? Pittsburgh, what was it, three times?
Now it is.
This one is AB.
Yeah, this one is. But before, I mean, he's feeling the heat.
James Harrison crumbled under cross-examination. Go ahead, Lamar. Go ahead, Lamar.
I swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. When I look at this situation right here, I look at AB, and he is by far not the biggest diva. I gave further thought, and you put him up on there, but the most interesting diva of my generation that I could think about is T.O. And here's the problem.
Show me the teammate.
The problem. There are plenty of them. There are plenty of them. Jeff Garcia probably lead the league.
Ask Hugh Douglas about T.O. anytime.
Right. So let me.
They went fist.
But let me clear this up by saying, diva is not necessarily a derogatory term. It could be used as a endearing term, just like the word that some of us use sometimes when not on camera. It can be an endearing term at times. You're acting like a diva. That doesn't mean that Mariah Carey's a bad person. I heard Celine Dion come up. There are names that come up that are associated with diva. What? That doesn't mean a cancer.
And there are some young ladies that it is a compliment that they're divas.
That is.
But in a football locker room, it's not a compliment.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I was in a locker room with prime time Deion Sanders.
Don't even do that to
Prime
Deion.
is a diva.
No.
Prime is a diva, but he is not a cancer.
The act of being
Prime is not a cancer.
It's just you going out there being a showman. That's right. Saying a cancer is someone that's disrupting with your showmanship.
That's right.
When I think of a diva, I think of cancer and a locker room problem. This guy is the biggest locker room problem I've seen in the history of football. And the only reason why he's gotten away with it, he's immensely talented. And look, there have been other immensely talented, Jerry Rice, and guys. There's all different degrees, and that's why it's tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. This guy is at the top. He's on the Mount Rushmore of divas. When Le'Veon Bell is sitting in New York with the option to mind his own damn business, but he takes shots,
it wasn't the option. You act like Le'Veon is just sitting there comfortable.
Came out and said, hey.
Yeah, you act like it was an option.
He didn't have an option to pass.
What are you talking about? Come on
This
now.
offseason, Le'Veon had some smoke. Whether it was with the upstairs and his value and Adam Gase in that situation or him walking through the airport, I guess he was running a little late for the flight. He decided to let us know how he really feeling. Like, and all of a sudden you take that attention and everybody's like, we want to see you in the preseason. He's like, I'm going to have to wait till the regular season. All of a sudden, boom, shots fired. Where'd that come from? Like, where did this come from if you're talking about intention? And Antonio Brown has not disturbed the locker room to the point of cancer. Last year, all this is unveiling now.
In Pittsburgh.
A mercenary can turn a gun on another mercenary, even if they was fighting on the same mercenary team. They hired guns. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown are hired guns that aren't in Pittsburgh Steelers territory anymore. So now he's a mercenary for the Jets. He's a mercenary for the Oakland Raiders. And they can turn their guns on one another because mercenaries do not.
Man,
even if it is. Even if it is. Even if it is. They gone.
At the end of the day, I'll say, hey, AB, I went on and said, you know what, I think it's time he give it up, the helmet things. That's not something that I wouldn't say to his face. It's not something that I haven't had discussions with AB before he left Pittsburgh that we sat at my house and talked about that was way worse than this. But for me to not give him the advice that I feel is right.
Perspective.
Right.
It
would be wrong. It would be wrong.
Did he lose his cell phone? Was there some reason this couldn't have been communicated face-to-face, FaceTime, text?
He was communicating it to the youth.
Cell phone.
They asked him a question.
And he
didn't come up there in the front thing and say, well, if he says no comment, now they're like, ooh, he has no comment on it.
All he's got to say,
look, there you go.
Listen,
I
don't
disagree with that.
No,
I cannot disagree with that.
How can you not that?
You can't disagree with that.
Listen.
They do that.
Listen, y'all are the only three professional athletes up here.
I'm not a professional.
I'm the only writer up here, journalist.
I wrote for the Washington Post.
And so look.
You said no.
Listen, when Mark Furman said, they asked him a question, he said, I plead the fifth. You didn't go, ooh? If you say no comment, you plead the fifth. Drop that mic on this boy.
All AB had to say was,
drop the mic on you.
I'm a New York Jet. I got my
Why would AB say that? He with Oakland.
No, I'm sorry. Le'Veon Bell. All Le'Veon Bell had to say.
Get it together.
All Le'Veon Bell had to say is, I'm a New York Jet. That's some Oakland stuff. It's not my business. That's all he had to say.
I'm still upset.
That's end of story.
I am still upset with the photo of Antonio Brown and the glitter shimmers falling down and his body on
Honest to goodness. When this to me, because Le'Veon had the option to pass, he couldn't resist because Le'Veon's mind is blown. Like, and most people's minds are blown like,
do you realize
this dude really took a helmet?
They have an option to pass.
Excuse me?
A lot of guys don't think they have an option to pass answering the question.
Come on, man.
You have to be there to take
He's been in the league too long.
It don't matter.
James, it's mind-blowing that this guy...
No comment is worse than what he said.
No one in the history of football has ever taken a helmet issue and blown it up into this.
Okay,
nobody
he said,
burns
I really
up their
don't agree
feet,
with that.
Can't practice, and then takes a helmet
his
issue.
helmet, not showing up for practice. I really don't agree with that.
Warren Sapp,
he didn't
Keyshawn
say, oh, he's
Johnson.
a bum, he's horrible, he's terrible, he's not the type of person I ever want to see or be around.
With Deion Sanders.
I'm not going to keep letting you talk because you're not saying the right things. Until you agree with me, we're not.
Objection. Court out of order. What I say in court? I ain't been in court in a minute.
Deion, all these people.
Order in the court. Order in the court. I was about to say.
Let me ask you this.
Can we bring this down one notch?
Let me ask you this. Do you think Deion, Warren Sapp, Keyshawn Johnson would ever use the excuse of, oh, I don't like this helmet, I'm leaving practice?
Oh, wow. Was this rule in place when they played? Well, then will you stop with those analogies that are not analogous? Let's talk about the fact that Warren Sapp and Keyshawn beefed it out. And how did I hear about it? I never played with them dudes. Oh, it got public. Oh, okay. So
I was right in the middle of that. I took sides with Warren Sapp. Keyshawn threatened to beat me
obviously
up.
You're not taking sides right now. Yeah. It sounds like you're taking sides right now with Le'Veon instead of being objective. I'm going to be objective. I thought you were the judge. Be objective. Oh, so let me hear this again.
Come on, let's hear
this again with you actually being objective.
Come on, Whit, clean it up. Clean it up, Whit.
I'm very objective. Y'all keep dodging. Let me try another witness.
Okay, all right.
Let me try another.
Oh, he going to come to me.
Warren Sapp, Deion Sanders, Keyshawn Johnson use a helmet as an excuse to leave their football team a couple of weeks before the start of the season.
The quick, short answer would be no.
Thank you.
It would be
That's
no.
my point. And that's why
quick and short. But there would be other things.
Show me where Deion Sanders or Warren Sapp or even Keyshawn Johnson did something where it just looked like, damn, they really don't want to play football.
No, I don't think that's the case.
Well, T.O., stick up for your boy T.O. who was doing the sit-up in the driveway with the helicopter on top.
That's because he wants to play.
So AB putting on all this work outside of that.
I would have.
Don't mean he don't want to play.
I agree with. I disagree that he doesn't want to play.
So I don't want to play, but I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna lift. I'm gonna do everything.
I'm gonna burn up my feet, and then I'm gonna skip out on practice because I really just don't want to practice.
You guys, I'm gonna burn my feet up. Just
nobody compares to AB. Nobody compares. We got a hung jury, but trust me, I'm right.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.